Hello, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. What a week. Huh? I have to laugh because it's a lot. It's serious and it's a lot. So I'm recording this on Saturday the 25th and haven't done my Sunday things, but Friday was a doozy, was it not? And so to everyone out there who is still processing and still trying to see what their next steps will be, I'm sending out love to everybody. I'll just say that. And as I do so, I want to light my candle. And self-love for all of us, because that's what our rights are, is self-love for us. So yeah, I'm still processing. Everyone is still kind of like, a lot of people, we definitely knew it was coming, but it's still hard when it is real. It's like a death in the family. If you know that the death is coming up, it can be that way. It can be, okay, I'm preparing as much as I can for it, and still it knocks you over. So, and that's okay. Just wanted to give a moment for that. And wanted to kind of go over my last week. This was my son's last week of school. We had school and then a half day. Oh my goodness, I've been exhausted this last week. So Friday, really put the damper on everything. But really wanted to, at 11 a.m. when he was done, just celebrate, and couldn't, just couldn't. So we're doing a little bit more of that today. We really left this wide open. We had our brunch that we normally have. Did that. I'm experimenting with check marks before and after. I find down here I do them before, up here I do them after. I kind of want to have it one way or the other. So I'm going to see. For my to-do list, I love them here, but I don't often leave room up here. So my next week, I think I want to put them before. And I think it's because it's a time thing. For my brain, I think, oh, this is done in time, so I will check it over here. Plus, I'm looking at numbers here. Over here, it feels more like a to-do list. So anyway, leave it to say I didn't get any of this done. So I'm going to see if I can pop these little guys off, and I'm going to do them Monday because I'm a grown-ass woman and I can do that, right? So I just do this in case I ever look. These are not my memory books, but and yeah, in the saga of the car wash continues. That has not happened. And although I might try tomorrow, I was trying to overthink it, like I might have mentioned. And I keep going back and forth of, do I want to do this one task before and then run it through, or do I just want to run it through and then do that second task after? And they both have to do with the outside of the car. So, and I wanted to list more things for Buy Nothing, and I did not. Our garage is even more full. If you had seen my tiny tidy this week, my previous, directly previous to this, I got rid of a big turkey plate, and now it's sitting in our garage and I need it out of my house. So now that we got all of this, I just did these, I'm doing this, I'm planting seeds for this to be happening right now. I'm doing this, right? That's the kind of energy you need to have here. And so, I'll just check off Sunday things. And this is just my to-do list after I'm done recording. So let's take these things. It's also towards the end of the month. So I did these pages. I usually go over my wins, what worked. Actually, let me go back. I forgot. So let's see. We did our Target meal plan kind of stuff. We don't normally buy a lot of groceries at Target, but we get extra points right now, so that's why we've been using them. Had to like try to wrap up some school things. I am trying a new thing for my work about slowing down some of my posts that I put up on social media and changing that around a little bit. And that I'm going to cover in my July reset. Then I'm going to film technically right after this, but it will come out June 30th, the day before July. And let's see, we had a good summer solstice. My husband had Juneteenth off. Yes, yes, yes for him. And let's see. Yeah, it's just here. I didn't get to these things. My energy was in a funk. We basically, yeah. So moving on. So what I like to go over is what Makselife puts at the top, which is wins, what worked. I had some health progress. A lot of things are progressing there. I won't say they're in maintenance mode yet because we're still working on things there. What didn't work? I mean, you can pause this and look at it. But I also I list my feelings. So sadness, anger, hopelessness, but also feeling good. Let's see. I did feel positive. Let's see if I can write about some of the doctor connections I'm making. I'm kind of resetting all of my doctor support, many different doctors. So, and then I pretty much reset all of these. Let's go back to, this is me inviting flow up into my health and work. In the next one, I kind of pick one. I wanted to film myself within a shot. I didn't like it. I will sit in front of a camera and talk like interview style, and I will do shots down like this, but to be in front of the camera, I'm still working, and that's okay. I'm also working in my work category here. I am looking at recategorizing all of my offerings and stuff to go through my real name, Katie Sanders, and fortunately, I own that domain name, and I do have an Instagram handle. I am Katie Sanders. That's the best I could get. But now I'm just really nervous about transferring over that IG handle. That's my goal, and I'm still trying to think through it. I want to have like my name and then have these, because I have a podcast and I have other offerings and things, and I kind of want to just finally use that as an umbrella name. I know my name's very common. I have been confused at a doctor's office where there were 2 Katie Sanders up for the next appointment in the same waiting room, and it's a pretty big area, so waiting room. And we had to like say, no, it's me. Is it which doctor? We had to like sort it out. So I know my name's very popular, and so I'm still kind of, I put it here to carry that forward. I want to invite some flow into showing up my own way, because I'm shifting some things, small things. Loving doing these planning videos, so I will keep doing that. But it's just kind of still a side thing, right? Like I do this work every week, so why not film it? I want to invite some more music because my son is out of school. I want to have some more music going on in the house, and I know that was kind of distracting. So, and we'll see if we have to bump this car wash to this next week and put out buy nothing stuff. I want to like just put it all out in a big pile and let people just take things. I need to do some journaling and write an email, and then do some more group work. And my next Tiny Tidy is like all filmed, ready to go. Like what I'm doing is doing those a week ahead. And this planning video is like a day ahead. So I'm just watching my candle flame here. I know, like, Miss Mint and Cocoa proprietor would be like, you need to trim that down. And I do. I do. Let's see. Yeah, I'm just paying bills this next week, so that's that. This week, do I have my stickers? I still have my stickers in my hand. Yay! So I have OBGYN is just a checkup, please. Anyone with a uterus and a cervix, go get those checked. Just go. Just don't put it off because it's really important. Let's see. Plants. Actually, I might tip this a little bit because I can see what's on screen. I'm going to write off screen for just a moment. And I'm going to say laundry. And then sheets. No, laundry is sheets. Bathroom. I am just taking the weekend off from that. And we're going to do, because I had them on the other side. Oh, I even messed it up already. Let me get these down, then you can see everything. Because I'm not being too precious here. Yeah, that's just here. I also, because these are appointments I like to do, I think I'd have to check the actual time. I like to actually put these down because I know there's travel time involved, but these help me really see stuff. And then my son needs to go to the doctor. Yeah, that's probably enough time for me to write the time. I have a Zoom 10 o'clock here. And yeah, I got another Zoom here for work. And yeah, and then the therapy there. I think that's it. Yeah, because it's July that there's more. So, hurrah, hurrah. I wanted to use some stickers, and guess what? Guess what? After I put this lovely pill sticker down here, this has been working out great. And I got everything out of the to-do list. That's going to go over there. It's summer. It is summer. Look how cute these are. I can't even decide which ones. I think I need to do the airplane first. We did barbecue today. But, yeah, those are just so cute. And then I picked up these two. I had green ones last week, but I'll put those there, actually, after I go over the cards that I picked. So I keep them, well, I pick them out and then I keep them in here for the definitions of what they mean. So the first one that I went over was this. We have a new moon in Cancer going on here, Tuesday, 7:52 p.m. Pacific. And it says, you and your loved ones are safe. And I'm like, really? Are they really? I hope so, you know? I can think positively and think that all of you are safe with what has occurred lately. I know safety is of the utmost thought on everyone's mind. And I also read, it said a new start for someone in your home, in home relationships. So it's also kind of that. Next card was consistency. It's really beautiful too. Your habits make you what you are. Steady progress. Love is dependable. So I thought that was really beautiful. Next one was Messenger of Earth, and I love the message that this brought. It's about hardworking and proceeding with integrity, perseverance, and grit. Prudent and careful efforts. The next thing it said under that was, I am in the flow. And that's actually my takeaway from this card. So yes, I will take that. I will live within it. I don't have to take it. Koala, the Hermit, contemplation, wisdom, beacon of well-being, and acquiring rest. Yes, definitely. I love the detail on that card. And then the last one is the Empress. You are a deep well of warmth and love. Continue to nurture your sacred magic. 100%. So those are my cards this week. Let me get my ruler. And I put these... That's a 3. I thought that was like a little hair or something. No, it's just a 3 up there. It's all good. Okay. So usually what I do is, and if you're brand new here, this is what I pull these cards every week to kind of give me some guidance for the next week. So I'll write them up here. What's next? I usually do these in a certain order. Messenger of Earth. Why does it feel like I'm missing one? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, no, that's right. I don't know. Because I had an extra one last week, I think. Usually when I'm down one, I'm like, something's missing. Empress. If you hear my son in the background, he's just playing video games. Let's see. And then new moon in Cancer. And so, let's see. I'm going to go on this side. So that's Earth. I'd have to look those up to actually see what those are. So this is the symbol for Earth, and this is a symbol for water, per those. If you have questions, just leave me a message down below, and I'd be happy to share what all those mean. Let's see. So let's draw a final line right here, just so that that feels contained. I go through and put all these stickers on the beginning of the year and put this line in. So those are typically not in there. So yeah, let's put some fun stickers on now. Ooh, there's like this purple and this blue and then this, it's not quite teal yet, but kind of a gradient. So I like to put these here so I know, I think I'm just going to go kind of random here. Oh, should I do the 4 corners? Actually, it'd probably be this way. The gradients. Just have some fun, right? We need some joy right now. My goodness. I am staying positive with reading positive things coming out, and so I do feel like that's kind of important. You know what? That's cute. Okay. Next, yeah, so I think I want to put this summertime, because really that's what I'm celebrating right now. Hold on. Or as one of my other planners likes to say, hold please. will the sticker come off? There we go. We actually have, this just kind of reminds me of like, yeah, I mean, yeah. It reminds me of the seaplanes that we have here in town. Yeah, and I want this Hello Summer. Summer started last week. We are full blown into it. Actually, I think I'm going to put that there and then put something else here. What does it feel? Oh, this is so cute. There's bubbles. Look at those bubbles. I didn't even notice that. That is so cute. And there's a little hamburger. This is going to be so much fun. And that's why we get these, right? Let's see. And the grass, I'll do that one soon. And the sunflower. Sorry, just let me ooh and ah over this. Okay, I have to do this. We just had some fresh strawberries from our yard. Let's see if I can get this little guy up. Oh, he's a little too small. Let's see. Here? No, I want him noticeable. I like to put him at the intersections there. Let's see. Why not a balloon? Usually the hot air balloons around here kind of go off more near the fall. But I kind of want to just fill that space. What else can we do that's super fun? I mean, there's the ice creams. Oh gosh, those are darling. Put one ice cream. Like so. We got Pride Day on Tuesday. I feel like I just want to have a little something down here. There's some fish. This is a whole one here. Yeah, I'm taking my time with this. I don't know if I want to do the bubbles yet. I feel like that should be in July. And we're going to cook again. Some of these are kind of smaller. And like these will be for the coming up weekends. Oh, there's another strawberry. Yay. And this is like for beach. We don't have any plans to go. Okay. Sunglasses. I feel like I should just brighten it up. I don't have a whole lot going on here. I only have one sheet, which is another reason why I'm just kind of being a little conservative, because there's many weekends to come. But I also want to put something cheery. You know, the peonies are going. You know what? I think I'm just going to put that a little plain now. Yeah, because I feel like this has a lot on it, and maybe in July we'll have more. I know, pretty plain, but I'm just doing functional this time. So let me get my habits moved over, and we're almost done. So water is definitely, yeah, I'm square. Water is one of my #1 things right now since it's getting warmer out. Blood pressure I'm checking twice a week. So I checked it a couple days ago, and then I'll check it tomorrow. So that's working, because I was putting a lot of pressure on myself. You see, I wanted these days, but I didn't end up doing that day. Sleep. I'm going to be a little bit more conscious of it since we can kind of sleep in. My body does not do well with his schedule. So I naturally wake up more towards 8 o'clock, and I was waking up at 7 every day this last year. And it just doesn't work. Like when he was starting last year, it was at 9. He was able to go in at 9 o'clock, and we would get there about 10 minutes early. And that just worked for both of us, right? But this year starting at 8 was too much, even though we were, working from home. This is my business group that I'm a part of. I've been doing some work, but now that he's out of school, I can do a whole lot more. And I'm doing a lot better on photos and videos. I'm just kind of taking some random ones around the day. And I like that. I also like how these are all filled in with dots, and I'm going to continue that. So I won't put any color there. And then down at the bottom here, I've been playing around with Mondays. I do planning work. Tuesdays are filming. Wednesdays are newsletter. And then Thursdays I record my podcasts. I do 3-week records. I records. That's why I use pencil. And then here I kind of do newsletter weekend. Anything we're doing on the weekend. And then I film on Saturdays, like I'm doing right now. And then I leave that blank. So that is my kind of work schedule. And usually I write that more in my other book, which I'll get right now. And this is my, let's make sure I don't catch it on fire. This is my Laurel Denise, and I still love this. Like, this is helping me so much. I put everything that's being posted here, stories, grid, my podcasts, and my Plan With Me is coming out. You can't see that. My Plan With Me is coming out Sunday, but I film it on Saturday night because that's when I usually plan. And then this is my actual to-do list for every day. And they do have a version where it's vertical, but that would mess me up. So for some reason, I love the vertical here, but I can only do a horizontal here. I'll have to ask my brain and get back to you on why that is working. I think because I see this vertically here as we go through, that if it had more vertical, I don't know. I could try it sometime, but these are kind of pricey and hard to get a hold of. Not pricey, they're average, but they do sell out quick. And so, yeah, and then I have, this is my list of tidies that I'm kind of making my way through. There's some other ideas I have there, but then like this is me recording my podcast. I scheduled this. I edited a video yesterday, and then I'm filming these here, and they go out here, if that makes sense. So this is all the work I'm doing. That's what I needed to have, is like, I'm doing this work, but this is the schedule it's going out on. And then these are all the days I'm actually posting something, and that definitely helps to see all this progress. So, yeah, I love that planner, but I need this one for personal. I need to see, mostly it's seeing my son's schedule up here and anything kind of more timed here. Let's see, do we have any packages coming that I know of? They're kind of just trickling in. There's just a couple little things. Those are the major. I put kind of some temps. We're going to have, actually, these 2 days are going to be like 85, 89. So this is just kind of an experiment I'm doing here with the numbers, because I usually don't. These were between 2 different apps. We're saying how hot it was going to be here. Yeah, Seattle has been very kind of cool. This is like our first taste today of summer. It was our first day of like having some fans going in the house. So, yeah, I'm trying to see. It helped us because I could cook a meatloaf here, like heat up the house. But by here, we needed to grill this outside. And this is going to be grilling outside. So, you know, I do see how that comes in handy, and we'll see how this goes. But yeah, these have shifted since I did put in some of those numbers. So what I'll probably do is go back into the apps and erase these and re-put those back in. Let's see. So we have our recycling going out this week. We do, okay. I knew there was one last thing. So these are, let's do some yellow ones. So I'm going to film here. And I don't put them in for those. That's a work thing. I'll just go through my little icons and put the yellow ones in. I mean, look how cute these are. That's what's going to help kind of jazz up the page a little bit. So then we have Ridwell that comes. Look, it looks like an ice cream truck. Love it. Yes. Am I getting in more groceries? Not really. We got our big stuff done. And then the plants are taken care of. This is our meal plan. I just put it on for 5 p.m. And I need to plan that with my husband. And then I check, excuse me, actually, it'll be a little later in the day. First thing I do is I check all of our accounts and just make sure everything expected happened with them. And usually it is. Yeah, we haven't had surprises in a long time for any of those. Let's see, what's kind of summery here? I'm just kind of picking a summery color. Like this. If it was a teal blue, I would. The greens kind of were different. How about this guy? Yeah, it's a little bit more tealy. Let's put this down. Good enough. Moving on. I don't really have time to do this too much. Oh no, the flowers are in the way. So we're just going to put this on the other side. It works. It works. Those are the two times that we sync up, my husband and I, to talk about any home stuff, anything that is happening. Okay, this is July 1st, so I need to gas up this day. Some points are disappearing on that day, so I will do that. Gas up the car. Why not? And then I have these on. I don't think, yeah, that's all happening there. We might vacuum there. I don't know. I don't know, guys. I really don't know. Orange. Let's do, oh, those are missing. Let's do kind of a yellow for planning this next week. You know what? I'm going to put it down here because I'm keeping those kind of down there a little bit. I do want to, when do I want to do that? There's an email I need to do. I'm going to put it there. And, oh, and a phone call. This is old time phone call. Yeah, I just need to check on a copay that I paid because I freaked out. So I do a lot of like online appointments, as a lot of people do now. And for some reason, I had scheduled an in-person. And so I paid the copay real quick, and then I saw, wait, that the appointment technically says in person. And if I were to see her in person, it would be a hefty copay, a specialist copay. But because it was online, I don't have a copay. So I paid the copay, and then they're like, yeah, we can't refund that for another 30 days. So I need to go back and call them again since it's been 30 days now and get a refund on that. Or they'll eventually mail me a check, right? It's kind of like, no, let me see if I can call them and expedite that a little bit. So anyway, these are the cards. As I said, I will put these also in my other two notebooks And you'll mainly see those a little bit more in the July reset for here. And I will go over, yeah, I did all this work for the July reset. So that is coming out on June 30th, if you haven't seen it already. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. I think that's it. I'm not sure what we're going to prioritize here, because for my son being out of school, I do want him to make some of his own goals, but that's not happening this week. I'm just giving him a whole week off. That kid worked his butt off. Like, I'm still looking back going, he did phenomenal this year. And there were a lot of really hard assignments that he pushed himself to do, and they came out great. And he challenged himself. He also said, this doesn't work for me. And I'm really proud of him for figuring that out. Sometimes he figures it out a little too late, meaning like days later. And it's mainly for like group assignments. It's really hard for him to work with other people. He's autistic, so working in a group, even though we had online school this year, it was still very hard. You know, any group of kids is gonna, disagree, but for him, it's a lot to try to invite other ideas and be flexible and to really hear each other. So next week, I do want to put some goals. Put one of the things here is him setting some goals for himself, and I want them to be fun. We actually, last Sunday, traded in his violin for a viola. And I thought it was just kind of a bigger instrument. My sister played violin. My husband played violin. I'm kind of familiar. I tuned his violin to get it all. Fortunately, we have a keyboard. We can do that. But I had no idea that the viola, their strings are totally different. Like, there's just a lower pitched one and then goes up from there. And that's what he wanted. He was like, yeah, I want lower pitched sound. And he absolutely loves it, just playing with it. But now he needs to learn like all new fingering for his, for all of his songs. Like, he learned how to play. He played piano the last couple years, but this was his first foray into this. And then we're just like, yeah, if you're interested in something, just try it out, right? And we're just encouraging him to find out what works for him and what he enjoys. And he doesn't have to have private tutors unless he's like, yeah, I want to take this a little further and go more into it than what the class allows. But like, the class was so super simple that he would do it 2 days a week with his schoolmates, and it allowed him to have like this slow start. It's just such a good fit for him. So we just really want to encourage over the summer for him to learn all of his songs on a viola. And so that's going to take a little while. And we want him to basically, like, I'll be asking him, well, how much practice do you think that's going to take? And let him kind of pace himself. I'm going to put like a little calendar together. And actually, he has a whiteboard calendar. And let him kind of come up with that goal for himself. We're keeping it really simple this summer. So, yeah, that's kind of where my son's at. And we feel really good about all of that. And it also, now that he's out of school, is going to allow me to focus on some more things. So actually, I can put one thing here is the group work. And that's down here. I'll be checking off like every single day. And trying to think, I'll put gas up here because of this, making sure that gets done. Sometimes when I see it here, I'm like, oh yeah, I gotta do that. And then email and then a call. So that's just kind of referring to those little things here. I don't really usually list any type of cleaning things. So, okay, I've run a little long. I just wanted to kind of cover those last minute details. Thank you for joining me this week, and I hope you can join me next week. If you're brand new here and you just really enjoyed this, hit subscribe, hit like, leave me a comment. I would love to hear, like, do you use any decks weekly or daily? All the decks and stickers are linked below. If you have any questions about a certain one, just leave me a comment. But yeah, I just find this has been my kind of spiritual practice for years now. And it just helps me to kind of have a different way of thinking for the entire week and see some themes and see how these reflect into my life, even though I picked them totally at random. They usually help me see, kind of unlocks my brain a little bit to know, like, how can I tackle this problem with work? Let's look at these, and it usually visually unlocks something in my brain that I can go forward with that. So yeah, I hope you guys all have a great week. Catch my July reset video that I'm going to be filming next, and have a wonderful, wonderful week. Take care. Bye.